All right, Aries, so it's not bad. It's just that when it comes to looking at your future, you need to make sure that you're not creating any more unfairness and unbalance in your life. So from the Halloween Oracle, the Veil, the future, and then from Hidden Realms, the Keeper of the Scales, fairness and balance. And this did show up as a challenge for you. So the Veil, this one says to listen in particular to what messages may come forth around your future. Look to what you want to happen, plan, set intentions, and think big. And the reason why you're needing to do this is because some of you may have experienced a lot of unfairness and unbalance in your life and disharmony. Or you may be in that kind of a situation right now. In the future, for you does not hold that anymore, which is why you're needing to look at that before you move forward. Set better intentions. Right now, the Keeper of the Scales is a challenge. It's saying that you may need to take a break. Do whatever is necessary to bring yourself back into balance. Let go of all people, behaviors, or conditions that bring you into disharmony. And then, of course, there's the reminder that what goes around comes around. Justice will be served one way or another, and harmony will be restored. But that's about, what you're creating here. All right, Aries. Here is your overall for the week. The Ace of Swords. Perfect. It's not the Ace of Wands, but perfect. The Ace of Swords is the overall. Clarity. Absolute clarity. The truth. Speaking the truth. Knowing the truth. Having the truth. I love that about the Ace of Swords. Now we can be talking about new, fresh ideas. The epiphany. The aha moment. Like I finally get it. Or it's a truth that's coming out. Or a truth that you need to accept. But I like this. My mother always used to tell me the truth will set you free, right? But we'll see. Now, in the past, the Fool. Given the Oracle cards and the fact that you're looking at the Ace of Swords, I don't think that you're ready to jump headfirst into something or jump headfirst into something again, because that is not like, blind faith to me. With the Ace of Swords being the overall. I think you may have done this in the past, but it's like I'm no longer the Fool, That's kind of how I feel about that. Yeah, I'm telling you. In the present, the Five of Pentacles. So we could be talking about a situation here where, you have jumped into something, but it has led you to this energy of the Five of Pentacles. I mean, yeah, we could be talking about, some financial difficulties, or financial strain, or some kind of loss here, but jumping into a situation where you're not in tune anymore, but with the Ace of Swords, right, it's like, yes, that all becomes clear. All of it becomes clear to you. The truth becomes clear. Now, you may be jumping into something here and not having the kind of financial backing that you need to create something here, but we'll see. The other thing, though, with the Five of Pentacles, right, you may have experienced rejection, being on the outside looking in on your own life, but we'll see where this, poverty is coming from, if this is emotional or, physical here. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so, no matter what we're talking about here, I mean, the general feeling around it is that, you're not willing to just jump into something anymore. You may have done that in the past, and that may have led you to this point here with the Five of Pentacles, but with the Four of Wands, you're rebuilding. Absolutely, you're rebuilding. So we could be talking about, like, literally moving out. I don't think that you're, like, moving in, so to speak. And if you are working things out with somebody, I mean, definitely the Four of Wands is suggesting that there's some level of stability where you clearly do not have it in the present moment, but you're getting there, but with, like I said, the Ace of Swords, it's like, it's that clarity, that truth, and it doesn't have to be like a bad thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I found out the truth about, so-and-so doing this or that or whatever. It's just you realizing what you need to do now in order to create stability, and feeling like you've reached some kind of level of accomplishment here where, in the present moment, you may not be feeling it. your best path to follow, the Six of Pentacles. And, you know, I like that. To me, basically what it's saying is if you have jumped headfirst into a situation that has left you feeling like you have little to nothing, you know, whether, like I said, we're talking about money or just support or just emotionally, with the Six of Pentacles, this is, you know, reaching out for assistance. And it's not that you're looking for a handout, you know. And of course, the other way to look at it there is, don't, you know, give any more assistance to somebody who's just looking to take from you, you know. But be willing to be open to, you know, assistance coming through, you know, possibly from somebody close to you that wants you to be happy, wants you to be stable, you know. But the other thing though too, you know, as far as that goes, with the Ace of Swords being the overall, you know, make sure that you're clear with your intentions, but then also that everyone around you is clear with what, you know, they're wanting from you, you know. Yeah, in your environment, the Four of Swords, you know, and again, right, like needing to take a break here to clear everything out, you know. So you could be in a situation right now where you may have just jumped into it, but it's not what you want, or it's not making you feel good. It's making you feel like you're lacking, you know. On, you know, the physical plane here, like I said, you may need to move into a different place, you know. But with the Four of Swords being connected to that, it's like, I can't, like, I need to, you know, be done with this almost. But, you know, this is like thinking about the action that you're going to take here, in thinking about, you know, the truth of the situation here, you know, getting that mental clarity back and understanding what you need to do so that you no longer feel like you're being depleted or let down almost, you know. And for some of you, it's just, you know, breaking up, if we're talking about a relationship, for some of you, you know. But I still see you being stable in the end, you know. But you may need a little bit of assistance to get things going, and that doesn't necessarily have to be money. But, you know, if that is the case, you know, I feel like with the Six of Pentacles being your advice, I mean, you know, don't be afraid to ask for help, you know. One of the things that I talk about when it comes to Aries, and a lot of people don't recognize this or see this or even mention it half the time. If you were to ask an Aries for help, they'll do it, no problem, and not expect anything back, you know. And that's the thing, you know, if you're constantly being of assistance to others, you know, you have every right to reach out to those people and go, hey, can you help me? Like, I need some help. You know, like, that's only fair, right? Like, I see it all the time when it comes to Aries. And people don't see that. Okay. Your hopes and your fears, the King of Pentacles. So, you know, wanting to be successful and wanting to be stable. But then the hope would be that, you know, if you're reaching out for assistance, that, you know, there are dependable people around you, right? Now, for some of you, you could be dealing with a person here. Now, for some of you, and I say this because of the Five of Pentacles, you know, your hopes and fears are surrounding a person here who may have been taking from you, you know. And I don't necessarily feel like, if that is the situation, that you guys are wanting to work things out. I think that for you, it is what it is. You're just going to call a truce with it. It's not like you're looking to fight or have some like dramatic blowout, if that's the case. You know, I'm done. You know, I need to remove myself from this situation because you are trying to find stability, right? But like I said, the King of Pentacles, in terms of you, the hope would be that, you know, the energy around you is, you know, I am successful, right? I have what I need. Where in the present moment, you don't feel like you have that. Oh, Aries, you and Scorpio, what the fuck? What the fuck? The devil. What is it that's oppressing you that you need to get rid of? You know, and that brings me back to this King of Pentacles, and then kind of, you know, because I see this and I think I want to ignore the hands, you know. But like I said, there's like two parts to this for me. Be careful about people that want to take from you and leave you in this position But then you do need to be open to receiving assistance, or not being afraid to ask for assistance. But the thing is if we're looking at the Ace of Swords, right, in the truth of the situation, and the truth of, who you're dealing with the Devil coming out. Oh, and for some of you, possibly dealing with a Capricorn, right? And you like snap out of it. It's almost like, kind of like looking at it in the reverse because of the Emperor coming out. I don't necessarily feel like, because I'm looking at the Four of Wands, that we're talking about, somebody that is, over controlling and oppressive. I just think that maybe they're, looking to get something from you more so than them being like domineering or controlling, right? But that could be possible. But, right, when we're talking about the things that have power over you, we're trying to clear out the Devil now. All those bad things, all those negative things. With the Eight of Wands, this is going a little bit too quickly into something here, especially with the Fool kicking this off. Looking at the Ace of Cups, with the Eight of Wands, like, I don't feel like this has to do with communication. If anything, what I feel like is, for you, the reason why you may have jumped into this without, hesitation with the Eight of Wands may have been because you thought that this is where you were headed, that this is where things were lining up for you in your life at that time, right? Now, with the Ace of Cups, this could be because of an opportunity, that is coming through here in regards to love, right? A new emotionally fulfilling beginning for you. It could be, a work opportunity that you thought was going to make you feel really good, but it's leaving you depleted. And some of you are just like, I need to break from this, but you're reflecting on things, reflecting on the truth and clarity of the situation here. Now, with the Emperor coming out and looking at the Four of Wands and straight out, with that being you, it's like you tapping into your own energy. You're a little bit more vigilant though. Like, I see that with this one. Like, he's on watch now for all of the negative things that would otherwise, oppress him, or create that disharmony and chaos, right? Because this is control and order out of chaos, and it's you getting control over the Devil now and creating stability. But I don't think that you're alone in this. I do think that there's going to be at least some level of assistance from people who want to see you happy, but it's all about getting back to a place of stability for you. And it makes sense with the Oracle cards here that you need to pay attention to what you are attracting into your future and set better intentions so that, you don't repeat that same kind of feeling of being in an unfair situation or constantly feeling like, unfair shit happens to you, But wow, Aries. And it's not bad. Like, I feel like, especially with the way that it's coming out, that, we're getting control over the Devil now, right? Those negative things. Now, for some of you, it could be a warning, right? Like, don't slip back. Don't slip back into old habits, old patterns, jumping into things without, really thinking about it, because, the opportunity looks great, but where it leaves you is not good. It's depleting. And that's the other thing though too with Aries, there's a beauty in that. All right, sorry about that, Aries battery. It's going to be you this week, but okay. All right, so now for those of you who are single, finances and career. Your financial situation, in looking at the reading, could possibly be affecting your love life here, but you are full of passion. Oh my goodness. The Emperor, right? And, you can't let your desires get ahead of you, especially if you're in a situation where you need to figure out your finances and career. Now, on the other hand, though, for some of you, you may have figured out your financial situation in your career, and now, you're hot shit and hot to trot. I mean, it's one or the other here, but it doesn't look bad. Just make sure that you take care of any financial issues before you put yourself out there, right? And certainly don't get caught up with people that are looking at you based on what you have, because, yeah, you're going to be attracting some things if you're single. especially if you're a single male Aries. For the females, you may be attracting this man here, but you may be a little bit too focused on your career, which is possible. Now, for those of you who are in a relationship, give your relationship a chance. With the Four of Wands being there, that to me is saying that, there is a lot of lighthearted energy that could be had in your relationship if you gave it a chance. Because the Four of Wands is like we're having fun, indulging in your passion. And again, right, the Four of Wands, you could have this. You could have this with this relationship if you gave it a chance, because I'm looking at this as you needing to see this, you needing to give it a chance, right? But it's not bad, and it does look like I said, for a lot of you, you're getting back to a place of stability. I do think that there is assistance coming through. I don't think that you're alone. And I do think that you're getting past all of the negativity that you have dealt with. Nothing is going to oppress you, whether it was your own behavior and actions, people, or situations, right? And I love that you come out on this, especially with the Four of Wands and the Ace of Swords. It's like, aha, I know now, I see. I know what I need to do to create the stability that I want. And I know how to take control, and I know how to keep the damn devil out this time.